from the 2014 Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals here in Valencia, Spain. We're at the Lucas Guerrero Racing Facility, and we're lucky enough to be able to sit down and talk to Mike Rollison, the race promoter of the Can-Am Series. Mike, tell us a little bit about your 2014 series.
The 2014 series was very successful for us. We experienced steady growth from our first year in 2013, and it was a great success.
Very good. Tell us about your dates and the tracks that you chose for the 2015 year.
For 2015, we brought back the Medford kart track in Southern Oregon to be part of the 4-race series for 2015. One other thing that we also changed was our series finale, the 4th round, will be a championship style round. So our first 3 weekends will be double headers as usual, but the finale will be a championship style round with 3 heats and then a final on Sunday.
That's very exciting. Is there anything that sets your series apart from other series that are running in the country?
Well, one of the major things that we've done since we started the Can-Am was to allow only one set of tires for the Rotax racers throughout the entire race weekend. And I think that's been very good for us. The racers have appreciated that, and we're going to continue that for 2015.
That's very exciting, and I know everybody appreciates that. We wish you the best of luck in 2015, and we'll catch up with you later on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sydney. I'm lucky enough now to be joined by Mr. Andy Seesemann from Challenge of the Americas, based out of Southern California. Andy, we just got done talking to Mike Rollison from the Can-Am Karting Challenge about what he's doing for 2015. First of all, tell us, how did your 2014 season go? What were your numbers like? How was everything down in California?
2014 went well for us. For I believe the 6th straight year, we had some growth. In the 5 to 8% range. So the curve still keeps going up, and so that's great for us. Our classes keep growing little by little. Most of the potential is in the cadet classes, that we need to grow those a little bit more. But all in all, it was a great year. For 15, our schedule is going to stay pretty close to the same. We're going to go to 3 of our best tracks. We're going to go to Tucson. We're going to go to Phoenix, PKRA, and end at Sonoma and Wine Country, beautiful Northern California. So hopefully we should have a little more growth again by the sound of it. Between the few teams that I've talked to, new teams that are going to come on board, we should definitely see some growth again.
Absolutely. Now, your series is one of the winter karting series, so people have a place to go and race when it's snowing and unable to drive where they're from. You got a lot of loyal teams, a lot of loyal drivers, as you just talked about. They love coming and racing at your series, Phoenix, Tucson, Sonoma. Everybody you got a lot of regulars and a lot of loyal people. What is your series, Challenge of the Americas, doing to help grow Rotax as a national and international brand this upcoming year?
Well, I've been around since day one in Rotax in the United States. I was at the very first service center meeting. So I've been around from the ground floor. And, all I continue to do is just keep promoting the product and trying to make the series and the whole program as fair as possible. Right now, there are a lot of choices out there and a lot of programs that seem to change week by week or month to month. And my goal is to just keep our program moving straight forward. There's always going to be some updates or some improvements, but as long as we keep looking forward and keep improving the product, that's the best thing we can do, really.
Absolutely. Well, you're here this week supporting Team USA drivers and mechanics on both sides of the ball. It's always a blast hanging out with you, Andy. Thanks a bunch, and we'll let you get to work, all right?
All right. Thanks a lot, Tony. Thanks, Sydney.
All right, I'm lucky enough now to be joined by MAXSpeed Group's Mr. Garett Potter. Garett, you were brought on earlier this summer by MAXSpeed Group to help with the promotion side of things, and one of the big things you're going to be working on going forward into 2015 is, of course, the Florida Winter Tour. We got this snazzy logo, so why don't you tell me a little bit about it and what's going on?
Well, yeah, we've been working very, very hard for the last 3 months or so trying to get everything together. Registration, December 1st, so we're excited to get that opened up. And we plan on changing a few things, not a lot. We don't want to change too much the first year, but the big thing for us is the organization, the staffing, that type of stuff, get all that in place. Turn it into one of our events, which I think we do a real good job at. And then we're going to change the format a little bit on the last round. The first 2 rounds will be the same as we've had them in the past. Qualifying will be a little bit different, but the last round will be turned into a championship round, kind of like our Grand Nationals. So that'll be fun, change it up a little bit. We're just excited to get going.
Awesome. Well, the Florida Winter Tour, maintained for a long time by Formula Kart Productions, now being taken over by MAXSpeed Group. So basically what you're saying is drivers and teams can look forward to a lot of the same great experiences with some really new, unique things.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to bring the same team to all our programs this year. So we're very excited about that. We got a really solid team. Josh is, over the years, and Richard have built a really, really solid team to run the event. So I'm just hoping to polish the edges and help them out as much as I can.
Awesome. Well, this has been a great second day of on-track action. We wrapped up with qualifying just a little bit ago. We want to thank Mike Rollison from the Can-Am Karting Challenge for talking with us, Andy Seesemann from the West Coast and the Challenge of the Americas for talking to us, and of course, Garrett, thanks a bunch for taking some time. And with qualifying wrapping up, we will be back tomorrow. Be sure to stay tuned in to Kart 360, Canadian Karting News, and of course, Go Rotax on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all of your North American updates.